The King's Secret, author Ghazali Manikevel, illustrator Emmanuel Scanziani, reader Wisnu Danureksa Pamungkas, 202012500695. While the author, illustrator, and publisher of this book encourage and support translation of this work into other languages, they request that substantive changes to the text and art be kept to a minimum. There once lived a king who had a son with the ears of an ox. The king was ashamed of the prince and kept him hidden away in a secluded room in the palace. Soon the time came for the prince's head shaving ceremony. The king called the royal barber from another kingdom, and the ceremony was held in secret. When it was finished, the king summoned the barber to his personal chamber and warned him, "Never tell anyone about the prince's ears. If you do, I will throw you into the dungeon." The barber promised not to say a word about it to anyone, but alas, he was very bad at keeping secrets. They passed, and his stomach began to swell. "I must tell someone or else my stomach will explode," thought the barber. Just then a splendid idea crossed his mind. He walked up to an old tree and quickly whispered the secret to it. His stomach immediately shrank back to its normal size, and he felt much better. "The tree will definitely keep the king's secret safe," said the barber to himself. A few days later, a drummer came by in search of some good wood to make a new drum. He stopped in front of the same tree the barber had whispered his secret to. "This is exactly what I'm looking for," he thought to himself, looking at the tree. He soon made himself a new drum and went to the palace to sing in front of the king. The guard at the gate was happy to see him. "Sing something to please the king," said the guard. "He's in a bad mood today." Suddenly, the drum began to sing on its own. "I have a secret no one should hear. The king's son has ox ears." The guard quickly grabbed the drum and shouted at the drummer, "Nobody can reveal the king's secret." The guard said, "Run away before someone catches you." But it was too late. The king had heard the song and ordered the guard to bring the drummer in. The poor drummer was dragged into cart. "Throw him in the dungeon," thundered the king. "But he didn't do it," said the guard. "It was his drum, your majesty." "And then throw the drum in the dungeon too," roared the king, "and punish all those who heard my secret." He was so angry that his mustache quivered. The guard boldly stepped forward, saying that "You better throw your whole kingdom into the dungeon, your majesty, because we all know your secret." The king was stunned. He looked at his most trusted minister. "Is this true?" he asked. "Yes, your majesty," replied the minister. "We never said anything because we didn't want to upset you." The king felt ashamed. He realized what a cruel father he had been to keep his son hidden away for so many years. He held a special party and proudly took his son around the kingdom. Everyone cheered and waved at the young prince in spite of his ox ears. The next day, the king declared a holiday. The guard led the procession, followed by the drummer who played his new drum.